Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about returns in the automotive world. The rebirth of a true American icon. Meet the 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, a name steeped in muscle car history, resurrected with bold ambition, a striking design and performance that demands your full attention. Whether you grew up idolizing the classic Trans Ams of the 70s and 80s, or you're just discovering the legend, this new iteration commands the spotlight. As it rolls into view, the first thing that hits you is the sheer presence of this machine. The front end is a fusion of aggression and precision. A modern twist on the fire-breathing legacy, the signature twin-slit LED headlights have been given a razor-sharp design, almost hawk-like, piercing through the air with intent. A sweeping hood with functional heat extractors hints at the power lurking beneath. And yes, the Firebird emblem, reborn in gold and black, is emblazoned with pride across the hood, not just for nostalgia, but as a warning. This is not your average retro revival. Move to the side and the car stretches with purpose. Muscular fenders bulge over staggered 20-inch wheels that hug the asphalt. Aerodynamically sculpted lines trace the body like a modern-day warrior's armor, combining both style and function. Subtle carbon fiber accents on the side skirts and mirror housings give it a performance edge while maintaining that unmistakable muscle car swagger. The T-top roof? It's back. Reinforced with modern carbon composites, it brings the spirit of late-night highway runs into the 21st century. At the rear, the design goes full send. A wide, aggressive stance is emphasized by a bold LED light bar that spans across the trunk. Elegant, but unmistakably fierce. Quad exhaust tips sit beneath a sculpted diffuser, delivering both visual drama and acoustic fury. Above it all, a ducktail spoiler adds downforce and flair, making sure the Trans Am is just as serious from behind as it is from the front. Step inside and you'll find a cockpit that merges heritage with high-tech refinement. The cabin is driver-focused, with a flat-bottom steering wheel wrapped in Alcantara and highlighted with retro-inspired gold stitching. Digital meets analog in a brilliant dual-display setup. A 12.3-inch driver's cluster and a 15-inch infotainment. Touchscreen, both seamlessly integrated with Pontiac's all-new Phoenix OS. Classic cues like the honeycomb dash texture, Trans Am logos embroidered on the headrests, and LED ambient lighting in fire red and electric gold create an interior experience that's both nostalgic and cutting edge. Comfort wasn't sacrificed for speed. Heated and ventilated bucket seats provide support for spirited drives or long cruises. High-end materials, real aluminum trim, carbon, fiber inserts, and premium leather elevate the interior beyond the muscle car stereotypes of the past. Even rear seat legroom, usually an afterthought in performance coupes, has been modestly improved. Under the hood lies the heart of the beast. The 2026 Trans Am comes with a choice of two powertrains. The standard model features a 5.7-liter twin-turbo V8 producing 525 horsepower and 560 lb-ft of torque, mated to either a 6-speed manual or a 10-speed automatic. For those chasing legend status, the Superbird edition steps it up with a supercharged 6.2-liter V8, cranking out 720 horsepower and 680 lb-ft of torque. 0 to 60, just under 3.5 seconds, with a top speed of 198 mph. The sound, pure American thunder, refined, but still wild at heart. On the road, it's a revelation. Magnetic ride control, adaptive dampers, a new rear limited slip differential, and a heavily reworked suspension give it razor-sharp handling not typically expected from a muscle car. You can throw it into corners with confidence, and it rewards you with grip, feedback, and a surprising sense of balance. The steering is precise, the brakes are massive, and the exhaust note, especially in track mode, gives you goosebumps every single time you downshift. In terms of pricing, Pontiac is aiming to undercut the premium Euro competition while still providing luxury and raw power. The base Trans Am starts at around $58,000. The Superbird Edition, loaded with carbon fiber upgrades, ceramic brakes, and track-focused tuning, starts at $84,000 and can push into the low 90s with options. Compared to similarly performing cars from BMW, Mercedes, or even Dodge, the value proposition is strong. So who is this car for? It's for the purist who craves a proper V8 in a world going electric. It's for the dreamer who had the old Trans Am poster on their wall. And it's for the new generation who want a car that doesn't apologize for being loud, brash, and deeply emotional. Sure, there are more efficient, more practical cars out there, but none with this much soul. Now, a few suggestions. If you're considering one, opt for the performance handling package. It sharpens the car in all the right ways. The topper may feel like a gimmick, but it's worth it for the open-air experience and the nod to history. And unless you're tracking it regularly, the base V8 will more than satisfy. But if you're chasing that full-blown American supercar feel, the Superbird is absolutely worth the stretch. As we bring this review to a close, it's clear that Pontiac didn't just bring back a name, they brought back a feeling. The 2026 Firebird Trans Am is raw yet refined, nostalgic yet futuristic, and absolutely unapologetic. It's proof that muscle cars aren't dead, they've just evolved. And in an era of silent electric motors and autonomous driving, this is a car that reminds us why we fell in love with driving in the first place. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this in-depth review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Would you take the wheel of the new Trans Am? We'll see you in the next drive.